Hello guys, and in today's video we're gonna start off the challenge that I talked about in my shorts already, where I'm searching for rookies on the server called Lifesteal.net. I'm gonna gear them up, help them get rich, and then actually take over the world. Now, the first episode is pretty much a cutout part from a stream. So if the sound quality or the video quality is not the best, please forgive me for that. In the future episodes, I will make sure that I will record also, not only download the stream quality. So that being said, let's get right into the video. As every journey, my journey starting out with chopping my first tree and then making some wooden tools. As my next step to conquer the world, I gotta get to the mines and actually get some diamond tools and diamond armor so I could at least keep myself safe. So after a quiet bit of traveling, we actually managed to find a cave, and hopefully inside this cave we can find the resources necessary so I could start out with the diamond gear and some diamond stuff. Nice, the last 7 iron ingots so I could finish out my iron armor. What y'all did not see is that I actually bought a enchanted diamond helmet for like 550 coins in the shop. So yeah, back to the montage. Ah, finally diamonds. I was worried for a second that we never gonna get to diamonds, and it's actually not even one, so that's cool. And there is no lava pool around it, so all of this is mine.
2,000 years later.
So as you can see, our hero, basically me at the time of the recording, mining diamonds. But I want you to look carefully now, because as I'm looking up, I actually found a spawner, which is either someone's base and either I found a spawner naturally. Now in a short time we're gonna find out which one it is, and I'm really excited as I'm mining up. I did it a really careless way, by the way. Like if this is somebody's home, I would have died here. But as we mining up, you can already hear that there is no water flowing around it. That means this probably won't be a spawner. Oh, actually y'all cannot hear the game audio because it got corrupted. I forgot. But as you can see, it's a spawner that I found laying around by itself, and this will be game changer in the long run because I need this. And by the way, at the time I did not know you can farm this without silk touch. Like you can hit out the spawners. Alright, but back to the video. Big boy me who killed 5 zombies who cannot move, checking the chest with like I'm beating the whole world mentality. In the chest there are only like 2 discs and a name tag that makes any sense to take. Everything else was pretty useless, and I mean obviously the spawner makes sense to take with me. And right here I'm thinking about my life and my decisions, if I should start a base here or actually just bring it with me. And then a couple of thoughts later, I'm actually gonna mine out this spawner, and then we're gonna go back to mining.
Oh! Ew! What the fuck?
A little bit of mining later, we actually back as I'm starting out my base right there. This is a comfortable place to start out my base. As you can see, I'm already putting back the deep slate so I could wall this place off so that nobody can get in. The biggest thing that this base will give me is a stable place where I could always stand no matter what happens, and I did not want to show you how I got here at the end of our mining strip. The basic problem that I had with this is that even though I try to do my best to hide it, I'm pretty sure people are gonna find it, and I hope if you find this, you're gonna be kind enough that because of the sake of the challenge, you're not gonna grief it. I'm not asking you for like favors that, oh please don't do it. I'm just really trying to help out others who are noobs and wanna be better on the server. So if you feel like we are a threat, then obviously I would understand it, but other than that, it's like, are you really gonna kill and raid a base where people wanna help noobs out? Like, are we that ass? I don't know who was that guy who just crashed out while talking about his base, but that's crazy. We had to cut him from the business because he was about to get me on monetized. But back here, you know, actually a reasonable guy talking behind the microphone. I'm actually don't know if I could really prepare myself and then do a base by myself, because I have no idea how much space farms need or how much space I should leave, and then how many chunks should I buy, and if I buy too many chunks, is it like you can see it from way further away, or I'm actually buying a chunk into a mine which I have no idea of. So these type of questions getting into my head, and if you can help me in the comment section, that would be lovely. And also I figured out that we should do a code word if you watch the video through, and this code word gonna be for the first video is gear up. So if you watched the video through and you obviously saw this section in the video, please write in the comment section gear up. Appreciate that. Editor me is back. I just wanted y'all to see this cool moment when I'm placing down the claim chest. So let's watch it together as I'm writing in the comment, getting the chest, and then actually finding a good space for it, and then it can be touching by chest, and I'm taking out all of that, and then the team card budget bowlers have been created. Yes, I'm gonna call us budget bowlers. As you can see, we won't have a lot of money, so obviously budget bowlers would make sense, right? Thank you for letting me show you that moment. Back to the video. Welcome back in our hero's journey. As you can see, around the whole hour have passed. I put a couple of things into our chest and sell 2 deals that get me up to around 20k, but with that 20,000 I was able to buy a complete diamond armor and a enchantment table. As you can see, I'm carving out a nice room for the enchantment table, and in the bottom left corner you can see somebody's entering and exiting my claim, and that kept me on my feet at all times. Did someone already found my base? To answer that question, I knew I had to wait. I could not do anything outside my base. I need to stay inside because I don't have the loot. I only have a stone sword. I have to stay in no matter what happens. If he finds me inside the claim, then I'm dead. But I have to stay inside. I can't go in. So I placed down the enchanting table like nothing happened, and I started waiting. Hopefully he teleported away or something. I was so scared to even mind one block which is not inside the claim. 5 minutes have passed, and in my absolute shock I started decorating the base, because I was like, if you find me here, at least have a nice looking base. Like, I had no idea what I thought here. That was my complete nonsense talking to me, like, at least decorate, like put down a sugarcane farm, something, like you gotta decorate something. Complete hour have passed, like I'm not joking, a whole hour have passed. Now I want to show you what I've been working on. Now first and foremost, I decorated, and as you can see running down here, I have the bookshelves now. I actually put down the zombie spawner and actually mined out the space. That's why we skipped a whole hour, because I'm pretty sure none of y'all wanna see me mine for a complete hour for nothing less than stone. So yeah, I actually decorated the sugarcane farm a little bit better. Like, I put down some polished deep slate slabs so the water is covered. And if you go back up, as you can see, it is a maxed out enchantment table. I actually bought a stack of books, and I actually bought from the decoration menu a stack of wood. As you can see, I'm moving around, because if you look at the claim chest menu, if you move around, you can actually buy different parts of your claim and it will expand on a different way. I felt that was weird, but I was like, I accept it, because like it's funny that if I move around, it's looking like in another way. And as I'm figuring out how the shield and everything else works in the members, I wanna know that and tell you that in this episode I yet to call this challenge what it is. So in this episode I'm just getting my gear and I'm getting as powerful as possible. So I yet to find out that I'm gonna make this into a help a noob challenge. So you won't see any of my teammates yet. But still, if you wanna join me right now, you can. There are still a lot of places inside the team that you can join. Well, I made sure that I lie in the previous clip. We actually talking to T, who I have decided to help. His in-game name is Timon, but I call him T because we agreed on that that's gonna be his name. And as you can see, when he gonna spawn here, he has nothing. And I'm telling him, as I genuinely had zero idea how to TP people, as the last time I played on a Minecraft server, that was back in 2017, and that was nearly 9 years ago. Yes, I'm old. But as we're talking to T, he's gonna TP here and I'm actually gonna gear him out. So let's get to the clip where he's actually arriving to the base. As you can see, he's T. He's probably the youngest member of the team, but we love him for who he is. After I geared T up with diamonds and some stuff, we actually went to the nether as we created a portal in hopes of finding ancient debris, and not only that, but later found out that quartz is one key part that we need in the longer run also. As you can see, we spawned in the nether to someone else's nether portal, and that got me a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking to go back and then decided like it's our time to take over the nether, as somebody else might have tried it before, but we're gonna succeed better as they did. So yep, we actually made a little staircase down from the height of the nether so we can actually grind an even better way, as you cannot see the coordinates, but I was checking that we were closer to the nether roof than we ever thought. I'm not gonna show coordinates if I can hide all of them, because if you find me, I will be definitely mad. So yeah, back to the video. I'm pretty sure if you talk about an economy server where you have to name one nether block that you don't know how much should it cost, it will be Magma block. Like, because of this I decided to get at least a stack, so if it sells good I have something to sell, because as you can see I only have like 1.7k and that's not a lot next to your name, so maybe I could sell this for a bunch. I want to show the parts where we actually doing the most stupid thing ever. As you can see, we're trying to do a bed mining, which obviously in a server like this won't work, but we thought it will, and we were so surprised when it did not work. So just so you know, I'm not anything crazy when it comes to economy servers either. So I decided to cancel that big plan that we're gonna get so much money because we use bad. I'm even pointing it to him like can you figure it out or not? And the answer is you're just not allowed to do it. So that's why it did not work out there. After the embarrassing nether trip that we had, we decided to come home and actually prepare ourselves to do it right. That meant that we needed a lot of experience to get the most OP enchants on our gear. That meant that we needed as much farm so we can sell as much stuff as we can, and when we get back to the nether we would be not only ready for the nether but for other players be in the nether also. I realized that I might have gathered enough resource for myself if I would play this server alone, but for other newbies I did not. So I went back to the mine, gain as much resource that I can, so that either I can sell a lot of stuff to make a lot of money, or have enough gear that I can instantly recruit 14 people if I needed to. So that's why you can see me jump into mines for coal, for everything, because one thing you gotta remember about these servers that you can sell everything, and by everything we mean everything. So that's why you gotta make sure that you have enough money where you can sell everything that you want. I definitely did not wanna make y'all get tired of me mining, so I cut out most of the mining so you can see what I found on my trip, because here I decided it would be a hella nice idea if I could get rid of people and then never let them get access to the nether and somewhat some way monopolize the nether, but it's pretty much impossible because the server been running for a long time and I just joined it for the first time. So I'm pretty sure there are more nether portals that I can find, and it's pretty easy to create a nether portal. It's not like monopolizing netherite stuff. And what do we have here? These could be famous last words, but damn, somebody mined out the whole chunk. Damn, I nearly died there. Like, I gotta make sure that I look under my feet at all times now. But it's nice to see that there is no claim chest. Oh, you know what it means. I know I have some water buckets on me, and I'm not trying to clutch this. I know it would be faster, but I'm not challenging myself to die. So yeah, that being said, we're just gonna go down nice and clean and find what do we have down there. When arriving to the bottom of the base, I found a lot of chests, a lot of hoppers, and ender chest also. That meant that there is loot for me, as I can just steal the hoopers and then actually sell them later for a higher price. That meant that we not nearly struck gold, we absolutely hit the gold by a abundant base. And also there are mines next to us, so you can't tell me that there won't be a diamond possibility around us, as I'm keep checking the base if anything has been left behind that I can still snag. After we cleared the outer part of the whole farm, there were a lot of hoppers inside that I had to snag all of them, and still we're checking every single chest that I can, but I realized that it is better to just steal the hoppers and be happy with it. I checked that if I would die or not, and it turns out there is still floor under us, so I'm just mining every single hopper mindlessly to get as much to me as humanly possible. Yep, but after that I'm pretty sure we don't find anything here. As I checked my notes, I did not wrote up anything else. And after that we mined for another 40 minutes with tea, and then we came back home. As you can see, I'm already farming the zombies as the ingots are getting done in the furnace, and we did not do anything else. We get stronger, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the first episode. If you love to watch another video like this, please like, comment, do all that stuff. If you don't like the cut off version, which is completely understandable, then you can watch it on live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZoltanTTV, or if you like the cut off version, then just watch it here. It's up to you. But anyways guys, I love y'all. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.